alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jrue Holiday.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Looking at the starting five for Boston, the two Jays. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And for New York, Jalenbrunson is out there with mikalbridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Towns on a screen. Bridges against White. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Brown with it to the middle. Tatum can't hit. Now it's Hart. Brunson up top. He's covered by Holiday. White against Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. And here's White. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Back to White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Holiday passes to White. He takes it in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's good from White. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
White hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Hart. Bridges against White. Hart with a screen on White. Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot.
Picking up the pieces, Hart acts fast and saves that play.
Boston on offense. 3-point lead. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Now here's Brown. He picked up 15 in their last win against Washington.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Here they are now. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. Second, New York.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson passes to Bridges. It's tipped. Hart with a screen on White. To the inside. Tatum with a steal. Outside Holiday. Brown inside. He's covered by Hart. 6 to shoot. Brown against Hart. Brown can't hit.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here's Hart, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pure from three-point range. Towns has got 5 now.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
7.
Holiday against Brunson. Outside Holiday. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. New York trailing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
And Allie, thanks.
9.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. Pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Towns. Following the bucket by Boston. Anunoby can't get it to go. Brunson against Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Achua's checked in for Anunoby. The Celtics with the lead. Holiday, a screen on Achua. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
7.
Brunson against Holiday. Brunson on the drive. Boston pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the paint. And it's Tatum missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
Now here's Holiday. 13 points in the win against Washington.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Hart passes to Achua. Towns a screen on Porzingis. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside, Brown. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. Tatum pulls it in.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to White. Now Brown. Shoots it from the corner, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Brunson taking his time here. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
McBride, he's checked in for Mikalbridges. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance band time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Oh, that's nice. You're over me. Let's see what you got.
the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. Taking a look at the Celtics. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And check it out, New York, sitting just one spot below them.
Well, right now for New York, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Now here's Brown. He has 7. From behind the arc, buries it from 3. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside McBride. Outside Achua. Towns, left side, pulls up, and it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 7.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Here's Pritchard driving to the basket. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Brunson.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jalenbrown picks one up.
Brunson's so smart, using that high IQ just to move the defense around and get fouled.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges is checked in, and the second free throw is good.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jalenbrown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's McBride. Still without a bucket. Three-pointer. On target from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
I love seeing players connect like this. Brown excels at knowing when to go for alley-oops.
Knicks trail by 7. Outside McBride. Back to Brunson. Fires from the line. Hauser grabs the board.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Cornette. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Hauser can't get it to go. New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
46 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Pritchard. 20 points for him last game against Washington.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Takes a 3. No luck on that one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside McBride. Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Pass to Brown. Sinks the 15-footer. He's got 14. It's been all about Jalenbrown for Boston, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back after this. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks, trailing by 5. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. On the court right now for the Celtics. Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. So it's Boston now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Pritchard, no good. Outside McBride. It's Bridges on the wing. The floater. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Mikalbridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
First one falls for him.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Bridges hits them both. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard, outside Craig. Fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Payne. Pass to McBride. Back to Payne. There's the 3. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Hauser, and here's Tatum. McBride covers. Left side Tatum. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges outside. To the inside. Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And this is the resiliency you'll get from Achua. When he's this close to the basket, he can handle that contact.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Horford, a screen on Payne. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Now here's Bridges. He had 22 in the win against Phoenix.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now here's Tatum. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. The leaner falls. And the Celtics lead by 2.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Al Horford. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
And he drops it first. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Horford hits them both. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, B.A., that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run. Teammates love that. When Horford is looking to shoot fast, it makes the offense look dangerous.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Towns. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. For 3, Bridges gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And here's Horford. Outside Tatum. Off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Pritchard doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. On the wing, Tatum. Anunoby covering. There's the triple. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game. Three-pointer. McBride can't get it to go. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Knicks trail by 4. McBride with it. 5 points in the game. Outside Anunoby. Now here's McBride. Defense is right there. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. McBride's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Horford, right side. Tatum against Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered him.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for New York. Achua's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jalenbrunson in for mikalbridges. Jalen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. That one misses for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Now here's Tatum. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul. Jason Tatum at the line. 2 shots.
Falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Outside Achua, it's Shamet on the wing. Achua with a screen. Anunoby for 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Brunson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Anunoby. 6-point game. Achua with a screen. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Over Holiday. Boston pulls it in.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Back to White. From downtown. The rebound by Shamet. For New York, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua Achua with the dunk.
Doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning he wants inside, he'll look to dunk everything.
Celtics lead by 4. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. A shot from the high post. Achua with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Jalenbrunson. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Outside Achua. High post Towns. Porzingis against Brunson. Tatum with a steal. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Towns. Good D by Porzingis. Boston leading by 6. Pass to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. On the wing, Tatum. Outside White. 4 on the clock. Outside Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Outside Achua. Back to Shamet. And Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Brown gets the bucket.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
A minute 31 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Shamet. Back to Brunson. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by White. Towns passes to Shamet. Towns on a screen. Jacks up a 3. Shamet, no good.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
White on the wing. He's got 7. Brown inside. Anunoby covering. Brown can't hit. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Towns against Tatum. Towns passes to Achua. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Holiday. Tatum from long range. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here alongside Tibbs, and Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve on that end of the floor in the second half?
Well, we're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Good luck contesting in the second half.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
If you look at the Celtics, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the New York Knicks.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And Jalenbrown having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got OG Anunoby. Mikalbridges is out there with Jalenbrunson. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the 4. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. And they double up Brunson. Clock is at 3. Launches a 3. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Brunson is such a difficult cover. You can't let him fire away, but also he's a threat to drive.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Brown with it. Anunoby covering. They double team Brown. Hart against Tatum. Shoots over Hart. Tatum can't hit.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown draws the double. The 11-footer. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Anunoby. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
And Hart playing with his right now, just going all out.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Josh Hart at the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart.
And it's so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there, but I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
And it's tied up with that one. Now Holiday. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Holiday, a screen on Hart. There's Tatum with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Tatum's got 11 points.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Brunson finds Bridges. Towns, a screen on White. Here's Bridges. They get the rebound. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. Third is Jason Tatum.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
No good on that one.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
He hits the second from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Holiday against Brunson. Holiday passes to Brown. Clock at 6. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's got his second bucket on the night.
Fairly efficient from the three-point line. Holiday can punish you from the arc.
Holiday against Brunson. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. He's got 10.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by White. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier. And that one falls for Towns. And so Towns nails them both. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns outside. Towns double team. Hart finds Bridges. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's White. 7 points in the game. Tatum with a screen. Ooh, here's White on the drive. There's the block.
What timing from Hart on the block attempt. He was right on cue.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
That's good from White. He does not get the second one. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. And that one comes up a bit short.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Tatum finds Holiday. Here's Brown. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Brunson. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Shot clock at 6. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen on Bridges. Shot from 12. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the coaching staff. Smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
And again, the Knicks missing. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. Towns with a rebound. New York has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. And you look at Jalenbrown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jalenbrown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Achua's checked in for New York. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The Celtics, 3rd.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. The 3-ball. Again, the miss by Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Offensive board. The putback. It's good on the putback. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Outside Tatum. Pulls it. Oh, drains the 19-footer. Tatum's got 13 now. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 14.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. It's Brown on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Brown draws the double. Shoots over Hart. Brown, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Back to Bridges. Hart passes to Brunson. From deep three-point land. Rebound Boston. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Off target with the 3.
His poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Celtics trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Up top, Brown. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Brown's got 21 points in the game.
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
Hard against Tatum. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brunson. And some changes here for New York. Robinson comes in for Towns, and it's McBride in for Hart. Boston making a switch here. Both free throws good from Brunson. Celtics trail by 3. Brown looking around. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
McBride. Boston with a rebound. Outside, Brown. Good work defensively by Robinson.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
The officials were right on top of that one.
5th team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Achua is a good role player for this team. Someone that comes in, rebounds, defends, and gives you some hustle.
And the Knicks making a change here. Payne's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics trail by 5. And here's Brown. 21 points in the game. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Cornette. Lets the three fly.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Achua passes to Robinson. Bridges with it from outside the arc. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Bridges against Brown. Pass to Hauser. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Cornette with the bucket. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside McBride for 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks up by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled.
And Coach Thibodeau, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Jason Tatum, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot.
Payne just pulling up in that sweet J motion.
Here's Pritchard after the basket by New York. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Tatum. The baseline J. Basket counts. Knicks leading by 6. Towns outside. Back to Payne. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Knicks lead.
Celtics trail by 8.
17.
Here's Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 6. Now here's Tatum. Tries the spin move. Outside Craig. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side McBride. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Robinson. Towns for 3. They grab their own miss. And here's Payne outside. Horford pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Towns outside. Robinson, a screen on Craig. Towns for 3. Horford pulls it in. Celtics trail by 3. Right side Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Payne with it. Picked up by Tatum. Payne, pass to Robinson. The points. And the Knicks lead by 5.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
78.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Horford. 4 on the clock. Good work defensively by Robinson.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Anunoby passes to Payne. Here's McBride. Now Anunoby, defended by Craig. Here's Towns, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
78.
Celtics trail by 7. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Big group substitution here for New York. Achua's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikalbridges checked in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Holiday. Back to Tatum. Shoots from 12. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Brunson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
78.
Here's Holiday. Tatum a screen on Bridges. Holiday drives in. Here's Tatum. He got a piece of it.
That's the kind of defense you love seeing from Achua. I like how engaged he was there.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Anunoby on the wing. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Cornette. Outside Tatum to snap the cold streak. That won't go either for Tatum. New York leading by 9. Outside Anunoby. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. The rebound, Celtics. Inside. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And will have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show up your best move. Let's go.
He's checked in for New York.
Let's take it for you. Substitution on the court.
Bridges outside. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Holiday finds Brown. Now here's Porzingis. Covered by Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
More and more polish from Porzingis, easily getting the defense off their feet. The rest is simple.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Outside Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalenbrunson.
As much as you like Jalenbrunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Here's Holiday. Outside White. And there's the screen. Pass to Tatum. Over Hart. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Celtics trail by 9. Outside White. Back to Holiday. White with a screen on Brunson. Shot on the wing. Some solid defense from Brunson. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Hard against Porzingis. Hart passes to Brunson. Bridges outside, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3.
Well, some credit to Holiday there on the defensive end. Hand up to contest the shot.
Hard against Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Brunson. Holiday passes to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges finds Brunson. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight. White against Towns. White the pass to Tatum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Jason Tatum. One shot.
One shot. That one misses for Tatum. Knicks leading by 5. Anunoby passes to Bridges. That one's good for 2. Bridges has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
So far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Boston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Tatum. What hustle from Tatum there.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
Here's Bridges, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
.124 left to play in the fourth. Tatum, good on the bucket. Tatum's got 30 points.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. Counted from distance. And And the Knicks lead by 8.
No way he's going to pass that shot off. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Here's Brunson. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. From deep. Bridges misses. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
Jason Tatum at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got an intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. 14th foul. Jalenbrunson at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancers. Harris.
Pass to Holiday. Back to White. And here's Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that's an intentional foul.
Jalenbrunson at the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the final quarter. Holiday passes to Brown, puts up a deep three. So New York wins it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.